All right, time to close the gate. That's job 2 done for today. If I can get job 3 done, it'd be an excellent day. I think they got an air conditioner for me. I hope they're throwing that out, because that's the good stuff for scrap metal. That's all the stuff that is made gooder. It's still a little bit burnt, but not too bad. I didn't whipper snip today because I don't want to burn everything. It's been cooler than normal, so that's kind of good. Good for the grass. Yeah, I take that. Why do I have a truck, guys? Bricks, scrap metal, horse hay. My truck smells like old moldy horses, and I don't even have a horse. Imagine that. All right, I had just cleaned all the hay out of the back of the truck, and normally what happens is it's dry and I drive around and just all the residue blows out. But this time what happened was it rained. What was left in there, that's a big truck, big red truck, and because it rained, my truck now has the smell of moldy old horses. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna be stuck here forever now. There's 2 cars, total gridlock. On a Friday night though, you can be stuck here for an hour trying to get out of this place. I'll cut this guy off. If he hits me, he's gonna get a solid thump stop because there's bricks in the back. So this is the next grass I gotta do. I used to do that one, I don't do that one anymore. Well, there's little doggies. Yeah, see, that's all burnt there. So I don't know if Paul and I will be doing that. Go up our fantastic Quebec roads. See, it doesn't look bad down there. Oh, holy smokes, that road. It's always so choppy right there. So, anyway, better watch my speed. So anyway, I'll continue on with a series of financing a band with no money. How not to suck at being in a band. Yeah, maybe something like that. I don't know. How not to suck at guitar or whatever. Not sure what I'll call it yet. I forgot to stop and grab seeds. Gotta grab some corn. Plant some corn. So anyway, getting back to what Frederico was saying from Frozen Crown. Again, never met the guy, never whatever. He's this old guy, he's out there walking with his walker almost every day. Doing it safely too, you can't miss him. Forget his name there, nice old guy anyway. Yeah, what he was saying was like, not to, like a lot of new bands, the mistakes they make, and it's probably because he's probably made those mistakes too, right? And he's saying like that they invest in the wrong things. So he goes, they'll book shows, get booking agents, and pay. You got to get a booking agent, right? Now a booking agent, I do know a girl from around here, and she plays like everywhere, from like this little town here in the middle of nowhere to like Sweden. Like places in Sweden, because she's on a talent agency booking, right? And that she gets paid fairly well when they book, but not original music. She just does like country covers and stuff like that. Big bad Dodge. Just so you know, those trikes are not real motorcycles. Just so you know, they're not. You can actually get them with a car license. But us kind of more hardcore bikers like to set the record straight on what's a bike and what's not. We got a box for that truck. Paid $1,900 for that truck. Don't know if it got ripped off or not, but that truck is really rougher than mine. So anyway, he was saying like, don't worry about the booking agent. You don't need that until you got an established kind of like band, and people are like, really interested in your music to come and see you. If you don't have enough people to come and see you live, like the odds of, booking a venue, because I was thinking about doing this, you book a venue, and you pay all that money to book the venue, and some venues might not, you might be able to play scrap metal. Damn it. I could get it in the back on top of the bikes, but too far. You always got to be paying attention for something. But I'm on the job technically. technically I'm on the job. I'm in between the on jobs. I want to get that other job done, so that was some scrap metal I could have thrown into my trailer. Anyway, so you say, like, you know, you'll book a venue, and if nobody really knows about it, like, people aren't just going to show up. You know, maybe some might, but, you know, like, you're going to be wasting your money, which makes sense. You know, if nobody knows who you are, you know, you can advertise for 6 months and nobody knows who you are. Such and such is playing at this place. That's nice. Who are they, right? So he says, you really want to work on the fan base. And he goes, the social media agent. He goes, don't really have to worry about booking a social media agent, you know, at first. You know, like, just, you know, do the basic stuff at first, right? He goes, where I would put the money is into get your songs down, arrange them, you know, he didn't say it exactly like this, but this is what he was getting at. It was have your, like, know your material, have your songs arranged, then get a producer and a sound engineer and record it professionally. He goes, you know, like, that way if you have a really good recording, you know, even if the song's really good, if it's recorded really poorly, you know, it's not gonna capture the attention of the people you would like it to capture the attention of. But if you have a really good finished product, it sells itself, kind of. Like, it's a good return on investment. Even if you don't make money off it right away, it's your best foot forward, right? It's kind of like combing your hair before you take your first girlfriend out, kind of thing. You know what I mean? He was walking down the road this morning, now he's in the vehicle. Plot thickens. And anyway, the big one, here comes Adam, his old Chevrolet. Anyway, his truck's older than mine. Nice truck though. Got toolboxes, everything in there. Him and I were always passing each other in the morning or afternoon or whatever, running from job site to job site. That's what he's doing. So I was like, why is that fucking Reg always driving so slow? It's like, I just dogging it, man. You got a V8, I got a V8. He must be richer than me to drive that much faster, because V8 suck up a lot of juice. But I'm about 10 under the speed limit. It's kind of like my lunch break right now between jobs. So you got things you can invest in, you know, like, so things to invest in. What he was saying is production of a, you know, like a good album or something, or a song or whatever. And then he said for the video, same thing. You don't need to hire like a really good production engineer. He says you could do this with no money, you know, versus, well, like, obviously there's the original investment in the cameras and whatever, but he says you could put something together. It doesn't have to be flash. And if you watch any of their videos are very basic. It's always an outdoor, you know, outdoors kind of, grab the guitars, grab the cameraman, go outdoors and get some promo, you know, shots for the video. So it looks very, it's a very interesting concept that they do. Like, it's not really high-end production stuff. In fact, Evoluti just put the new, I can't think of the lady, the redhead that sings for them. She's got a fantastic voice. She did like a solo project, like, single, and it's her running through the bush with somebody chasing her with a camera. And it's real low budget, right? But it's, well, like, it's a good camera, it's good film quality, everything like that. And she's singing, like, in 2 different characters. And at the very end of the video, the only high budget angle of the video is she comes up against the wall. Not a little spoiler here. And right behind her runs like a ghost version of herself through the wall. It's actually really cool. Like, that makes the whole video. It makes the whole video. It's like the whole video is like just her singing in the bush and her running through the bush, and then she comes up, gets stopped by this wall, retaining wall, and this concrete wall, and this ghost runs through it past her. And it's like, and it ends on like a note and something like that, and a word and everything like that. And it's like, oh, that's cool. That's really cool. But I can imagine, like, they done that on a low budget. And most of the what you call it, Nuclear Blast Records, and AMF and Capitol and Scarlet Records. Scarlet is the Italian one. Nuclear Blast, I believe, are German or Austrian. Napalm Records are either German or Austrian, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's where they're from anyway. But these are European labels, and their band rosters are pretty cool. Like some of the stuff, like they got, like one of them has Exciter back from the 80s, right? Remember the band Exciter? And so that, but most of these bands are like lower, not as known. But then you get bands like Nightwish came out of that, one of these Finnish companies, right? And whatever. But it's like they said, you got to be good. Like you don't have to be like what is good? It's subjective. Music is subjective, right? But you have to be good enough to give an to capture the audience, right? And I guess I'll make a part 3.